I'd like to introduce first. My name is Christian. I'm from BINUS University in Indonesia, and this is my poster about the research of team dysfunction in project-based learning. Let me read the data. First of all, introduction. The project-based learning method provides greater space for cooperation between group members in the process of completing project tasks through discussion and implementation of various activities. However, in the implementation of PBL at BINUS University, then called BINUS, the problem of team dysfunction emerged. Almost in every semester, there are some students who complain about dysfunction in their work team to the lecturer. This has led to the acquisition of student scores that are not optimal. This study aims to examine what factors cause dysfunction in the work team in PBL activities. As Lencioni says, there are 5 dysfunctions in a team. First of all, the absence of trust or distrust. The fear of vulnerability prevents team members from building trust with each other. Secondly, fear of conflict. The desire to preserve artificial harmony stifles productive ideological conflict with the team. Third, lack of commitment. The lack of clarify and/or buy-in prevents team members from making decisions they stick to. Fourthly, avoidance of accountability. That is, the need to avoid interpersonal discomfort prevents team members from holding each other accountable for their behaviors and performance. And the fifth, inattention to result. The pursuit of individual goals and personal status erodes the team's focus on collective success. The methods. The researcher used 3 methods to examine the problems faced. Firstly, the interview methods. The interview methods has conducted randomly on group presenting proposal with the lowest scores from each class where the author teaches. There are 4 classes being taught: LA 34, LF 11, LA 52, and LA 28, all of which are character building classes. Through this method, the researchers aims to identify issues related to project activities, particularly problem in team collaboration. Secondly, literature studies. This method is used as a theoretical foundation to strengthen the researcher's argument regarding the team collaboration issues encountered. The basic theory utilized in the research is 5 dysfunctions of a team, as proposed by Patrick Lencioni. And thirdly, the questionnaire method. This method utilized an online format via Google Forms. It aims to obtain a description of the outcomes from treatment previously provided in general to all student groups across 4 classes. The treatment involved delivering an introduction lecture on the 5 dysfunctions of a team before presenting the main material in a session. Additionally, the treatment was conducted randomly during the group mentoring sessions when students participated in focus group discussion or FGD within their respective group during class learning activities. Result and discussion. There is one group from each class with the lowest scores during their proposal presentations. Group with codes 3, 4 from LZ 28, 38, T8 from LF 11, T3 from LA 34, and T7 from LA 57. Each group was asked one same question. What challenge did they face in group collaboration that caused their presentation result to be unsatisfactory? I mean, below the standard score 75. Code 3, as it to 8 said distrust and lack of commitment. And code 3.8 from LF 11 said reluctance to engage in conflict. The 3 from LA 34, they said intention to result, and code T7 from LA 57, they said avoidance of accountability and attention to result. Lencioni, Purba, Driscoll, Wang, Zaki, and the others argue that the factors mentioned above lead to dysfunction in team collaboration. After teaching process on the factor causing team dysfunction and mentoring through FGD activities conducted during classroom lectures, the following results were obtained. You can see data of respondent data. There are 127 respondent student, and the 5 dysfunction of the team, since it using positive Likert scale with positive tendency. The graph in the second table shows that team collaboration in all classes has been running well after the treatment process, with the average score index of 4.0 until 4.2 in the Likert scale 1 to 5. Conclusion: there are several factors causing team dysfunction, which is absence of trust, fear of conflict, lack of commitment, avoidance of accountability, and intention to trust. These factors must be addressed for the team to function optimally. After the treatment process, the result of the Likert scale questionnaire indicate that team collaboration in project-based learning has improved. These are some recommendations. Several recommendations are offered based on the research findings. First, in PBL, lectures can allow students from their own project groups to reduce the likelihood of team dysfunction. Secondly, contextual models such as small group discussion following the FGD in teamwork supported by interactive activities and tools can be selected to enhance student academic achievement. In the regard, previous student can be considered to guide similar future research. And the last, thirdly, to improve the effectiveness of PBL, university and other universities in this world need to encourage lecturers to conduct classroom action research. Okay, that's it. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention.